style and vary from region to region. Along with the choreography, uniformity of step and movement is precise. Performances are appreciated more for their artistic quality than for any special meaning or message.
Enjoy. The name of tonight's Thai dance, by the way, is Ramsat Chatri, originating from southern Thailand. Please do enjoy the dance group called Foreign Pan Thai with Jutatip Brown and Patong Khan Morgan.
Coming up in our next segment, we'll meet our first honoree for this evening, who despite her premature birth resulting in a hearing disability, went on to win a full scholarship to college and become the APIASF Scholar Honoree. But first, a look at some of the top companies and organizations that believe in the Asian community and support the WAC Leaders and Legends Awards. This portion of the WAC Awards has been sponsored by Buick. The 10th Annual WAC Awards title sponsors are Comcast, Comcast On Demand, Encyclopedia. The WAC Diamond sponsors Buick, Gentle Dental Care, Georgia Dental Implant Center, UPS. The WAC Platinum sponsors Chick-fil-A, Jackson Leadership Strategies. The WAC Gold sponsors The Coca-Cola Company, Delta Airlines, Lenox Square, Assignment Mall. The WAC Silver sponsor is John Iwata Foundation and the IBM Corporation. The WAC Bronze sponsors are Aries Mobility Solutions, Scientech, The Home Depot, Melly and Associates, Turner Broadcasting System, and the WAC partner sponsors are APIASF, Asian and Pacific Islander American Scholarship Fund, Georgia State University, the Center of Pan-Asian Pacific Women, PPOM, Pan-Pacific American Leaders and Mentors, Pro Video Talent, Residence Inn by Marriott, Atlanta Downtown, the Rialto Center for the Arts at Georgia State University.
You guys, I think she's here. She's here.
Is that her?
No, Valerie said she's driving a Buick.
That's not a Buick.
Okay, is it? I don't know.
It's nice.
Hey, everybody. Surprise.
Really?
What?
Verano,
Doesn't look like a Buick.
one of 5 expectation-shattering models from Buick.
The call to serve. It has no sound, yet I have heard it in the whispered retelling of honorable sacrifices made by those who have served before me. The call to serve has no form, yet I have clearly seen it in the eyes of men and women infinitely more courageous and more driven than most. The call to serve has no weight, yet I have held it in my hands. I will commit to carry it close to my heart until my country is safe. The anguish of those less fortunate has been soothed. The call to serve is at once invisible and always present. And for those who choose to answer the call, for their country, for their fellow man, for themselves, it is the most powerful force on earth. America's Navy, a global force for good. To answer the call, go to Navy.com or call 1-800-USA-NAVY.
让我们分享你的梦想，
分担你的烦恼，
把你的老问题、新想法交给我们，让我们携手努力。
携手努力，使你距离目标更进一步。
因为 UPS 不只是一家快递公司，我们联合40万人，遍布220多个国家和地区，以先进物流
为你的事业成就更多可能。
助力中国制造更优更强。有联合是进程。
This portion of the 10th Annual WAC Awards is presented by the APIASF, the Asian and Pacific Islander American Scholarship Fund.
As you know, UPS is one of our major sponsors and has been supporting the WAC Awards since its inception back in 2006. I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Ron Jordan, the UPS Vice President of Global Freight Forwarding Sales. He's had more than 20 years of experience in the international transportation and logistics industry and in various international management and business development positions. Ron has worked in Europe, residing in London and Belgium, and in Asia. Ron relocated to Hong Kong in 2003 to expand UPS's growing supply chain business. 5 years ago, Ron then moved to the U.S. corporate headquarters in Atlanta, where he was responsible for pursuing business relationships with international governments and postal organizations around the world. Currently, Ron is Vice President and responsible for global freight forwarding sales for UPS. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ron Jordan.
Thank you, Sujata. After honoring Asian Americans in Georgia, then expanding to 10 southeastern states, the WAC Awards went nationwide. As you recall from Judge Wong, the WAC Awards started with hard books and dollars, but in 2008, the awards went to television and were filmed in Hollywood. They were produced by TVK 24 Korean Television and aired nationwide on 3 networks. Bill Imada was selected as the 2008 WAC recipient for the entrepreneurship among 5 other awardees, including executives Richard Chow Hua of Chrysler and Wallace Suha of Saturn Electronics. Composer Greg Chun, U.S. Labor Secretary Elaine Chao, and U.S. Senator Daniel Inouye were also recognized. Partnering with the NAP convention, philanthropists Scott Oakey and David Lump of Motorola were also honored at the WAC Awards. Later that year, the Christmas holidays, I'm pleased to say that UPS sponsored and hosted the WAC premiere in the Founders Auditorium at UPS headquarters in Atlanta for those who were unable to travel to LA to see the awards in person. At UPS, we are very proud to offer our facilities to local community organizations. Let's go back now to 2008 in Los Angeles.
It's now a fun time for me, not that the earlier times weren't fun. It is really a personal pleasure about what we're about to do in this part of the program. I'm going to tell you about an organization that is like this far away from my heart, maybe an inch and a half. I like it so much because, it was what I needed when I was a kid going to college. I serve as an ambassador for an organization called APIASF, the Asian Pacific Islander American Scholarship Fund. Now, this organization is making a positive difference. This is what its objective is to do in the community, to create opportunities for students to access, to complete, and to succeed after post-secondary education. You're saying, hey, look at the hard class of 2018, that's like 20%, right? Asian Americans, there's no issue there. My friends, there is. So this organization supports thousands of scholars through their educational journey. APISL is developing future leaders through its programs and sponsorships, its scholarships, to help folks excel in their careers, young APIs around the country, so that they can be role models in their communities, ultimately giving back to a more vibrant America. So let's take a look with me right now at how API-ASF is impacting scholars and communities in places where you live.
The Asian Pacific American Scholarship Fund provides access as well as resources to cultivate the next generation of leaders and students in the United States, to allow them to become academically prepared, professionally prepared, as well as personally prepared for the future.
The scholarship really helped me to achieve my dreams. It really helped me to explore the possibilities that I'm interested in without having to worry about the afterthought of graduation, which is students being inundated with debt headlines.
Scholarship means a lot because it'll help my parents financially, it'll take the burden out of them. I'll be able to pursue my dream as a nurse and help other people.
What this means for our country is all of our scholars becomes the next generation of leaders in our nation today. It's about driving a vibrant America.
So at this time, I'd like to introduce Gail Yamada, the Vice President of Development and External Relations for API-ASF. Please give her a very warm welcome.
On behalf of the Asian and Pacific Islander American Scholarship Fund, also known as APISF, I am honored to be here tonight to support the Who's Who in Asian American Community Awards. Unfortunately, Neil Horikoshi, our President and Executive Director, is unable to be with us tonight, and he sends his sincere regrets and greetings to everyone here. On behalf of our board and staff, Neil would also like to express his personal congratulations to our APISF Leaders and Legends honoree, Lindsay Duquan. You are an inspiration to all of us, and we are so excited to see the milestones you achieved. You undoubtedly have a bright future, and we are honored to have been a part of your educational journey.
Good evening, and I want to help celebrate this wonderful evening and thank Sachi, you and your team for running another wonderful WAC Awards evening and celebration for wonderful leaders throughout the nation. I'm here tonight to highlight Lindsay Duquan and also help celebrate Joseph and Del for your outstanding leadership in the nation, as well as what you do in Atlanta. You know, Lindsay is one of our API-ASF scholars. She's pursuing a Master's of Public Health at Emory University, and we're so delighted with all of her outstanding leadership and accomplishments throughout her career. It's a short career, but we know she's going to do some outstanding work for us into the future. She is into social justice, she's into social education, she's into many different areas, including solving some of the world's greatest health problems. She's interned at the Center for Disease Control right in Atlanta, and we know she's going to continue much success. On behalf of the Board of Directors, my advisors, and all of my staff, we celebrate you tonight, Lindsay, and thank you for all of your leadership, and we expect to see so much more from you in the future. Congratulations to you, Lindsay, Joseph, and Belle. Thank you.
The Asian and Pacific Islander American Scholarship Fund is pleased to honor Lindsay for her commitment to the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. Lindsay received the Gates Millennium Scholarship in 2010 through APISF and graduated from UC San Diego and is currently pursuing her Master's in Public Health at Emory University. Throughout her time in San Diego, she traveled to Bali and led community service projects to improve the quality of life for children with disabilities at a local school. Her exemplary commitment also led her to serve as a coordinator for Alternative Breaks, where she facilitated community development projects in over 16 locations, ranging from San Diego to Cambodia and the Philippines, focusing on topics such as HIV/AIDS, homelessness, and more. Her passion to service and commitment to her community is fueled by her family, relatives, and neighbors. I know I speak for many of us here to say that you are a role model to the next generation of AAPI college students, and we cannot wait to see what you continue to do for your community. Let's learn more about this exceptional scholar.
Lindsay was born to Cheryl and Heraclio DeQuan in Seattle, Washington. She arrived 9 weeks early at only 3 pounds and 14 ounces, and because of her premature birth, Lindsay now suffers from a permanent hearing disability. Her parents met as pen pals, with her mom in Washington and her dad in the Philippines. After their marriage, they settled in Washington, along with Lindsay's grandmother, who also immigrated to the U.S. Later, with only her mother working to support the family, Lindsay witnessed the challenges of living in a low-income family, particularly when her mother continued to work even through breast cancer diagnosis and her recovery period.